Uh, Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Monday Morning Talks. Sorry we're starting a little late today, but I am your girl So, and we're here, of course, with Michelle Lachey, and we are introducing to Monday Morning Talks Marlon Millionaire.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you all doing? How was y'all Easter?
My Easter was fantastic. I spent it with my sister. She came back from University of Iowa, where she's a nursing student, and we
Ooh,
just had family time. It was a blessed time.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
What did you do, Shelly?
Okay. I was trying to make sure there's no echo because me and Sophia are in the same place.
Shelly is in Chicago.
I
Hey.
didn't do anything really for Easter. I went to visit a friend of mine who was actually in town as well. And yeah, spent some time with family. My sister cooked and it was
Yes. Um, Well, it was just me and one of my kids yesterday. So we had like a quiet Easter because my other daughter had to work. My other daughter had to work, and everybody in the family just kind of like did their own thing. So I cooked, I grilled, rather. I put some meat on the grill, I cooked, and we had a nice little quiet dinner. Me, my daughter, and my doggie. And
Nice.
that was my Easter. I watched church on TV. I listened to D Nice on Instagram. He was jamming with the gospel music going for like 3 hours. So yeah. So today we're gonna get into a topic. Hi nephew.
sorry, I got to get rid of my kid because he's getting on my.
Okay, so Michelle can get rid of her kid. Then we're gonna go into the topic.
So, what you said you grilled some meat? What kind of meat? Did you have like steak or?
Oh no, lamb.
Oh,
I put some lamb on the grill. Yes, and I make my own barbecue sauce. So if you fry. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you a sample of it to school tomorrow.
you better.
You
Yeah, I
can
need
taste.
some.
Remind me. I'm gonna bring you a sample of my barbecue sauce. So I made lamb, baked mac and cheese,
Mm,
greens, potato salad.
okay,
So that's yeah, and some rolls.
that sounds fire. Yeah,
It was real fine. It's a lot left over.
I'm gonna need me some lamb, some
Oh, so you want me to bring you a
greens.
plate?
Yeah, bring me a
I
whole
was gonna bring
plate.
you some sauce.
Yeah, bring me a whole plate tomorrow.
A whole plate. Yeah, I see you. We see you, crazy. Okay, so we luckily I don't see the noise. All right, so we can go into the topic. Um, Michelle, this is a topic that you wanted us to discuss. So I want you to like go into what the topic is and what it's going to be about.
So the topic I had brought up was purpose. Do you know what your purpose is? Do you know how to figure out your purpose? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be right back.
I like that topic. A purpose-driven life. I was looking up
Yeah,
stuff
I love
about
that book.
purpose, and Rick Warren is that author of the Purpose-Driven Life. So
Hmm.
I'm loving this
And
topic
you
already.
gotta actually go do the exercises in the book.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like that book.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm paying attention now. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off about
No,
the
that's okay. We
driven
were just
You're
trying to fill
life.
up
good.
there.
So yeah, what's your purpose? Do you know what your purpose is? If you don't know what your purpose is, you know how to figure it out. And what does purpose actually mean to you? What is the definition of purpose for you?
Mm,
That's it. That's all.
Honestly, I still try to figure out what my purpose is. I do so much, so many different things, and it haven't really fulfilled me. But 100% always, because I always feel like I need to do more to be fulfilled in that area. And so to me, like I feel even ask God, like, what is my purpose? Like, if what I'm doing right now is that my purpose? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth? I know, like, my heart is for like giving and helping and inspiring. So I think, and my kids just always tell me, "Mommy, you need to be a minister." Like, because I'm always preaching to somebody about something or ministering God or whatever. So they always say when they were little, "You should be a minister." So I wonder, so I always thought like maybe my purpose is to really help people and and try to like inspire people or minister to people, but not in like a church setting because I don't think I'm called to be a pastor.
Mm,
I would be on the news all the time,
yeah.
and so
What do you
I'll be
mean? Wait.
I'll be that pastor in
What do you mean
tatters.
you'd be on the news all the time?
I know, right? Now all my sins will be exposed, but
Oh wow.
Okay.
And
I'm
I
kidding.
like
I'm
how you
kidding.
brought God into the picture because that's literally what we live for. I live for. I live for like I said, a purpose driven life. And when I looked at, the definition, it was like I can't even speak right now. An objective and what is that? It's objective and subjective to what you think what purpose is. And for me,
Mhm.
my purpose in life used to be more so business. I was always like a business savvy kind of person, entrepreneurial at heart. And, I thought that was my purpose was just to like make businesses and sell stuff. But
Right.
God intervened and he had another purpose for me because, when COVID hit, I was in Florida at the time. I was working at
Mhm.
Saks Fifth Avenue, thinking that was the end all be all, being a stylist for, this, that, and the third. And when COVID hit, I had to come back and humble myself and like
Yeah.
start over. It was like a reset. And God was showing me like my purpose and my journey that I needed to set forth because when I came back, I had nothing almost because retail was dead.
Mhm.
All the stores were
Right.
closed. And so I'm like, what do I do? And I've always heard that I had a great voice for radio all my life. And I never really took it to heart until COVID hit. And then I found this app called Stereo. And Stereo is like a podcasting app where you create avatars and you literally go live and you create a podcast right then and there. It could be any topic and you do little emojis and whatnot. But it honed in on my craft of, learning how to public speak and get my voice out there and talk about topics that were like hard hitting. Like we talked about abortion versus child support
Mhm.
or same sex adoption. And,
Yeah.
it got me out of my comfort zone and it got me to realize what my real purpose is in life is to, we're vessels. God put us on this earth to be messengers to other people that are going through it, whatever it may be. If it's financial straits, if it's emotional, if it's physical, whatever, people interact with others to gain knowledge, to gain a schema, and to gain purpose for their journey. So,
Wow, that was deep, and that makes a lot of sense. Don't mind her. She trying to share the video like I am.
it's no problem. I got you guys. I really like the topic, Michelle. So, where do
Yeah.
you see your purpose? What was your defining moment or your epiphanal moment where you're like, maybe this is my purpose in life? And same question to you, so.
I think I found my purpose. You lost your Wi-Fi. She lost her signal. She's coming. My purpose, I feel like I discovered it when I decided to go to tech school. Oh, let me take that back. Um, I had always wanted. I was always a creative person. I always wanted to dance and sing and draw, color. But I think when I discovered my purpose was when I had got a service from someone,
Mm,
and the way she made me feel, I knew at that moment I had to do that for other people. That I had
yeah.
to make other people feel that way. Um, that was the first time I figured out what purpose is, and then
I'm sorry.
feedback. That's fine. So my next, I probably should have brought my headphones. I didn't even think about it. You so smart, Marlon. I should have brought headphones.
I was prepared. I told
But
So
then
last
again,
night, I'm
I
like, I'm excited. I'm prepared. I can't wait.
I thought
Well, I wanted it to be three screen.
I thought actually, to be honest, I thought her and I was gonna share space
Okay.
constantly too because one of us keep going in and out.
Right.
Well,
Right.
that's I'm back now. Sorry. But okay.
Yeah, no, and then I kind of just said I feel like I have purpose too because I've always been quieted, like shh, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. Even people I've been around with, like you think you know everything, you
Hmm.
think you too much, you think you know everything, and then I'm starting to realize that everything I've been through in life and everything that I useless knowledge I have in my head for a purpose. It's because I have something to say and I have to say it to somebody. And so my
Yes.
purpose is just finding those people, finding my tribe and saying life into them and speaking life into people just speaks life
Mm.
itself as well. So yeah.
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 So let me ask this. So Sophia, you said that you don't know what your purpose is. Do you feel like a purpose has to be like this big, amazing, theatrical type thing? Like this is my purpose.
No, no, no. But like most people say, like when you serve your purpose on earth, most times that's when God say, "Okay, you did with your job.
Mm.
Now come home." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't feel like I've served that purpose enough to where I'm ready. God is ready for me to leave this earth. So
Right.
like I know I know in my heart, like I get through to people, I speak to people, and I believe like mentorship mostly is would be like my purpose.
Yeah.
It's like being like more of a mentor because I'm always mentoring. I'm always there for people. I'm always helping right here. And people don't are not afraid to come and ask me things or talk to me. And so I feel like I always had that openness to where for people to see that it's okay to come and talk to me. Like even with my kids, I tell them since they were little, just talk to me about anything, whether it's you think it's going to be wrong or not. So maybe my purpose would be more of like mentorship, but I feel like it's even something more deeper than that that I just haven't reached yet
Mm.
because I feel like your purpose, when you have a purpose, when you serve a purpose the purpose that God put for you on this earth, then that's when because some people have purposes for short terms, like babies when the babies are I think a baby is served as a purpose for a certain time when God take them home. Or, people have purposes for long times before or people haven't met that purpose yet. That's why they are still here. Or maybe
Mm.
people never gonna meet and God was like, you ain't never gonna meet this purpose, I'm gonna take you home. So
Wow.
I think my purpose might be a little more deeper than what I feel it is. I
Mm.
just haven't reached that part of it yet.
I might just get it. So
That makes a lot of sense. I like how you brought that to fruition. How I see that in you. I see that nurturing, that advice. You're very selfless. That's the word. You're selfless because even at school, like when people have trouble with their websites, you're right there ready to help, ready to show the next person how to cultivate their craft. And that is amazing because you may not know, but like that might have made someone's day and that might have been your purpose that day to make that person, you know, be at ease with the task at a hand because you alleviated the stress by saying, hey, do it like this. Like when you showed us Wix.com instead of
And nobody
WordPress,
listened to me.
right? It really showed how knowledgeable you are. And same thing with this StreamYard. Like I had never known about StreamYard until last night. And this is an amazing platform to even be a part of because
Yeah.
we can have multiple people, multiple personalities come and talk about, their life experiences. So
Mhm.
amazing.
Well, at school, my whole thing is like I just want all of us to like pass, graduate, succeed. Like I'm not gonna not even if I don't feel you that much. If you need my help, I'm gonna help you because we started this thing,
Right.
and I want us all to just succeed. And it's a lot of us there.
Hmm.
And so I
Yeah.
want us to like really rise up and succeed. So if anybody falling behind or that's why I be on especially the people I started with, I be on them about their online work.
Yeah.
Like do your online work. do your online work before we go into term two. And
Yeah.
so it's like I just want my whole goal is like when people when on social medias or whether they have a question about, oh, do you know a job that's hiring or something, and like if I work that job, like somebody put on one of the groups I'm in like about a CNA job that's hiring, of course I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna talk to them about the agency that I was working for, just like with one of the teachers when he was talking to about his wife being a nurse, and of course I put him on, hey, this agency, because I don't want to keep it all to myself.
Right.
I feel like if I already got it and if I know if it works and if it's good, maybe that's my purpose is to just share.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Sophie, Sophie, I think you
that a lot of people feel
I
like
think that a lot of people feel like there has to be
Major.
right.
Yeah.
Like my
has to be
purpose
something. Like
to
my purpose
work.
is to save the
But
world.
your purpose
Like,
doesn't have
your
to be to
purpose
save
doesn't
the
have to
world.
be to
It can
save
be
the
to
world. It
one
could
person
be the
save.
one person that ends
Mm.
up saving.
That's true. Okay. Come
You
on,
know,
speak to me. Speak to me, y'all.
You know,
Well, Marlon over here speaking to me now. I need this morning.
I'm
but yeah, I'm
don't
just like
recognize
a lot
the
of people
small
don't
purposes because everything
recognize
is always
small purposes because
Mm.
everything always
Mm-hmm.
overshadows this big purpose. Everybody
the world
is,
Like
and
toast.
even
a world changer. Even
Go ahead.
she said
even
she brought
Oh,
well, tell her.
I am.
Um,
Sorry.
I think people feel like, everybody is supposed to be, oh, where did I go?
You right here.
It's not, okay, there I am. On my phone, it's right there. There it is now.
it's not okay. There I am. On my phone,
It wouldn't be who he is without the people that's around
I feel like everybody's supposed to be a Tupac, but Tupac isn't be who he is with people that's
great
around him.
people aren't great
Right.
So he
without
great
a
people
great
aren't great
support
without
because they
great
need
support
people
because they
who
need people
help
Mm.
who
help
help
be great.
helps them great. I
Because
don't know.
maybe
Maybe it's hard to say,
it's
but
something to drink. Your purpose is to drink hot sauce, Sophia. You're gonna do the hot sauce.
I hope I'm
I know.
not
I
coffee.
saw that. She was about to drink the hot sauce. I was like, wait, what's happening over there?
She she ran to the door.
she
So she
Right.
was trying to
But
say,
Michelle, I love how you just said that,
so she
how
gonna drink
like
the
not
hot
all
sauce or
purposes
not.
are big purposes. Like it could be a minute one. Like it could just be um,
Like
caring
you
for
said, something
your
just small
child
for
or
that day.
Like you
yeah.
said, something just small for that day.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you could be
I mean,
raising
you could
the
be raising
president. You could be
the
raising
next.
the president.
You
You could
could
be
be
raising
raising
the
the
next
next.
queen. You could be raising, you know,
The next.
the next Rosa Parks or whatever the case may be. And I
You
Yeah.
think
know,
it's
Rose
good.
or
Instilling
whatever
that person that
it
courage
may be,
to change
and
the world. But
that
somebody has to give that person the courage
to
to be greater
instill
than
in
that.
that
Right.
person that
And that could be
to
your
change
purpose.
it.
So, but let me
Somebody
ask
had
you
to.
this. Okay, so with my son, I always try to figure out what was the point of it, but I know I used to pray for a son all the time. And so when I finally got my son, I was wondering, like, it was that God's purpose for him to just be and come to this world so I can know how I feel to have a son. And then that was just his purpose, was for me to be able to have a son. And then God say, okay, well, you had your son. Now I'm going to take him. And so now you can say my son, even though he's not present. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave me what I prayed for, but then
Mm.
like kind of took him. And
Yeah, I don't, you know, I don't know. I have this thing about when babies come. I don't know if that's good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't. You know,
maybe because I was able to name him, see him,
I don't. That's good.
hold him,
I don't. I was able
have
to
him, and then be able to say I'm my son, and give my son a name. So God gave me what I prayed for, but that was the only purpose he served. And son served was for me to.
Or maybe he could serve a purpose of, you never know, 10 years from now, someone might be suicidal because they lost a baby.
serve a
Well, yeah, I
purpose.
would have started. I actually want to start like a
One
foundation.
might be
I just got to go into
That,
the thing,
because
the thing
like,
of.
see, that's your purpose. So I don't know how much you feel what your purpose is. You are a servant.
I don't know.
You live to serve.
You
Mm.
don't know.
You truly
You
live to
are
serve
Servant of the
others.
Lord.
And then serving of the Lord is serving his people, which means what you do every day. you that's what you do every day. So you say, your purpose is amazing to me because that's what you do every day. You try to touch lives in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Mm.
See, I keep going in and out.
Yeah, you got none. You're like, okay.
It's the
So,
Wi-Fi.
so I need to really get in touch. Wait, so am I already in touch with my purpose?
Hmm.
I would say you
You
are.
are. You just need to
I
accept
am
it and
too.
recognize it.
That's why I don't need to look for nothing deeper.
What do you mean? You probably
I
have a
don't know. I
deeper
just feel like
purpose that you don't know yet.
right.
Right.
So I feel like it wasn't. It's not deep enough. Like it's not. Sir, I'm not serving it deep enough. Maybe it, I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird.
I don't think it's not deep enough. I think it's just the season. You're not in your purposeful season yet. Like every season, there is a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like last season, my purpose
I
was to
want to
help Terrence, and I helped Terrence. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this season, maybe Terrence is going to help me. And
right.
that's what we should strive for, is not looking for the purpose, but
Mhm.
doing the next best thing so that our purpose can be aligned with what God has for us. You know what I'm saying? So not really trying to look for the purpose, but just continuing to do what you do so that your
Right.
purpose can be shown, you know?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Y'all
My
really speaking
oh,
to me this morning.
Let me come on, I'm sorry.
I am. Oh, I need some more coffee. I'm sorry. Can I have some more coffee? Y'all really speaking to me this morning, like seriously, because I always, I promise you, like I would press and I would ask God, like, what is my purpose? Especially like when I'm starting something and it just seemed like it's just not going. It's not going at all. Not even
Yeah.
just slow or not. It's just not going at all.
And maybe that's another purpose. Maybe you're supposed to learn patience.
Yeah, and I have been because, like I
Are you a
said,
patient person?
remember I was going to give up my spa, just say, oh, my spa. And then I said, you know what? Why would I give up so fast? I opened up during COVID. It was going to be slow, but maybe my location wasn't right for me. I'm going to try again. And so, and I tried again. And so, at first, it's still slow because I just moved over there. But I just feel like for some reason, I feel a little more ease. I feel like
Yeah.
I did a better move. When transferring my spa instead of like, because in my heart, when I said I was just going to give it up, and I'm like, why would I give up? And I like been trying to start this forever, you
Yeah.
know. And so my heart wouldn't let me give it up. My
Mm,
mind was like, girl,
mm,
this you wasting so much money, but you need to like just close it down. My heart kept saying, it's gonna break you if you just completely close down.
yeah.
Just contact dude and see if you can get in there, and that's what I did. And so I've been setting up, and as soon as I set up, I already had some clients come, and like I'm doing so much more now, even focusing even more on and putting more focus in it than I did before because I feel a little more confident about it. So I just need to my thing is I think I just need to trust myself and maybe trust my purpose, maybe accept my purpose. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I haven't accepted that what
Mm.
the purpose is for me is actually my purpose.
you haven't accepted your purpose.
I maybe because I didn't know what it was.
Well, okay. Well, I would say this about the spa thing. I just wanted to go back to that because I just started my own suite as well during the pandemic. I've always had my LLC. Well, not always. I've had it for like 2 years, and then I finally decided to do something with it. Um, and I wanted to shut down.
You did?
I did
You
because
didn't
I
tell me
lost a
that.
lot of money, a lot of money, and my bank account was like, "Huh, "Girl, run a business with what? With this $2 you got in here? What you gonna do? You can't even afford to run an ad. What you talking about? You gonna keep running a business, right?" But that was in December, and here we are in April, and I'm still going. And
Hey.
business is actually starting to pick up because I started getting like, excuse me, advice from different people, and just like help is just like coming out of nowhere. I'm realizing that this really is a team effort, even though it's my business. I have to find my team to help me get to what level of success
Mhm.
I need. I still need an accountant to help me figure out how to run that
Balance the
type of.
books.
Yeah.
Praise God. My kids were. God, no. My kids
Well,
dead.
that's amazing that you can even say that you need an accountant now. You know what I'm saying? Because months ago you almost wanted to quit, but now you need an accountant, and that just shows that your purpose
That girl.
is to keep going with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, wow, you guys are amazing, especially being, women of empowerment in this, uncertainty. You guys are still killing it with your entrepreneurial spirit. I see you. I see you, empowered women. Yeah.
That's a
And
good
that's
choice.
that's
She was
purpose.
showing her tatas
I
at
don't
first,
have the
I
Marlon.
She want to,
She
but
was like,
that's a whole nother episode.
I have no tatas and
like,
so
this is a PG show. What is she doing?
we can change it to sunset.
I mean, my name is
I'm sorry.
Mandingo on stereo, so
We'll Marlon Millionaire on here.
look at her. She's like, rude boy. No, but awesomeness is what strives my purpose, and I just stay in awesomeness because that's what you got to do. You got to stay in positive energy, positive frequencies, positive affirmations to get to the purpose. Um, what is the definition of purpose? Did we say that yet?
The definition of purpose. No, I meant to look that up earlier, but
I'm gonna look it up for y'all because I see
so,
y'all going to
That's
town on your
good thing you
plates.
said, like meditating and all. Am I on mute or no? Because that is too to help you gain clarity.
I do. I meditate
Meditation,
every morning
but then
and
when you
manifest.
meditate on your purpose, not necessarily like what is my purpose, just maybe just say purpose over and over again, and
Mm,
then just look to see what visions come to your mind. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying like, God, what is my purpose?
Oh
What
yeah,
is
see,
my
I don't do
yeah,
that when I meditate. It's just a question out there that I ask God when things don't go right.
I
But
love how you
I,
brought in
I,
manifestation in here because
I
the
meditate every
the
morning on like wealth and success most of the time, and not even just like financial, just like success of happiness and success of like building, far to my kids and stuff. So I meditate on different things, and then like I thought when I meditate, I speak out loud for my manifestation. And then, of course, then I pray on it. So, prayer is when you speak to God, meditation is when God speaks to
speak to
you.
you? Right.
So it's like, so every morning I wake up, even if I don't feel like getting out of bed and sitting on the floor, I would just lay in my bed and I would just do a meditation. When I'm stressed out about school or I was going through something in school one time, like literally I had to turn my spotlight on. My spotlight lamp on. I had to sit on the floor, meditate. I did my soul save, said a whole prayer. I was saying I read Psalms 118, I read Psalms 28. For real, because I was going through something in school and I just wanted that clarity before I went to school. And
yeah,
believe it or not, like I had a good day at school because the person who I was going through with did not show up, so I had a really good day. So, and so it's like it works, and I do the whole petition of prayer. Where you light the candle, you write your petition of prayer out, you fold it. My sister taught me that by folding the prayer, putting it under the candle, and let the candle light until it burns. I did my 7-day candle. So she showed me that. So I do that a lot, and then I have a manifestation jar and I put money in it and then I pray over it. And then I have a prayer box at home where I write my prayers down and I pray over my prayer box. So I, so I do a lot.
that's what's up. And it says the reason for which something is done or created or which something exists.
You
So
say again?
creating, it says the definition of purpose is the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists.
Mm,
So
okay.
creation, existence, and yeah, purpose. You always got to create,
I believe that.
create, create,
Mine
create.
gotta be creative.
We're all creatives. We're all inherently creative, and when we put our minds to it, we can create some really magical
Oh
stuff.
yeah. That's what I try to tell my girl. Do anything you put your mind to is possible.
Yeah,
Even if it's hard. I'm like, if it was easy, you don't want to do nothing that's easy. If it's easy, anybody can do it. You want to do
right.
something that everybody can do or everybody don't want to do because it's too
Exactly.
hard. Yeah.
You guys are making me
Um,
so hungry right now.
it's so good.
Because
I feel
Yeah.
like like a lot of times, look, you even got talking about food. I almost forgot what I was gonna say. You talking about purpose, right?
The
Yeah.
purpose is
The purpose is to eat this deliciousness. But no,
Hmm.
cheese, Mario.
To nourish my body. Like I said, that's the purpose.
Today's purpose.
today's
Yeah.
purpose is to get my eat on. Um, what was I gonna
Okay,
say?
vocal.
Yeah, like we're echoing.
Oh,
Hey, you put yours on mute. There you go.
It's because the
It's
phones are
still
probably
good.
too close. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. You better.
Oh
Oh
God,
my gosh,
stop.
you're not fat.
Stop.
She's talking about some now I'm showing my fatness. You're fine. You're beautiful, Sophia. You're one of the most beautiful women I know. So.
Look at her. She's like, oh, you know. It just went.
Mhm. Yeah, we have Can you still hear her?
Hmm.
Okay, good. Well, then maybe we could just do that with somebody keep one of their mics on.
Yeah.
These last few minutes.
So, Michelle, what is your purpose? What do you think your purpose in life is?
What do I think my purpose in life is?
Hmm.
I think my purpose is to serve. Definitely. I am a servant. I love to serve people. I want people to feel beautiful from the inside. And if that means we got to do some stuff on the outside for you to feel it inside, then that's okay. Um, I also feel like my purpose is to, um, what's the word? To inspire.
Mm,
Because I've been through a lot in life, a lot.
mm,
And I really don't think that I went through this just to say, oh, I've been through this. I've been through this because I have a purpose. I'm supposed to help people.
mm,
My only thing is finding the proper voice to help
mm,
folks. Because sometimes we're afraid to step into our purpose
mm,
because it creates a level of vulnerability that we've never been accustomed to. That's you. Yeah, you have to be very vulnerable a lot of times to really serve your purpose and to serve other people and to truly give of yourself. That creates a level of vulnerability that a lot of people aren't comfortable with. And I know for me, that's something that I really struggle with is being vulnerable because when you're vulnerable, that's when a lot of times people take advantage.
mm,
But I have to learn how to, knowing that walking in my purpose, even if I am taken advantage of, I'll be okay. You know.
mm.
So
Dropping gems of rejection. Mm, mm, mm,
and with gossip. I usually just let them talk, and in my head, I'm like not really listening. I'm like saying like, oh, don't you're not gonna take this energy. I'm not gonna carry this energy. I'm not gonna carry this energy.
But you're gonna have to learn how to turn your phone off after you meditate, or don't answer
But
somebody. You have to
mom,
call them
yeah,
back.
my mama called me
Mm.
every morning. So,
Mama can wait. I mean, we love Mama, but she can wait a few minutes to let you gather your thoughts and
yeah,
gather your energy.
and so
Right.
yeah.
Now let me ask you guys this:
Yes.
have you ever journaled like your goals and aspirations, and have you like checked them off as you've done them?
My whole
And
phone
your whole phone. That's how you do it. You do it on your phone
in
on
my
your
notes.
notes. Yeah.
In my notes, I have all my short-term goals, long-term goals. I got a notebook. Short-term goals, long-term goals. And sometimes they're not taking out. I don't do it in order. But when I realize, oh shoot, I completed a goal, I go and I'll check it.
See, that's something I need to do. Is to write my goals out.
You don't?
I keep them all in my head.
See, my
Yeah.
memory bad.
It's not my memory. Not my memory is bad, but when I write stuff down, because I'm a writer and I
Yeah.
write poetry,
Okay.
it'll get lost sometimes. Like I'll have a book and it'll have like all of this poetry. I'll be like, dang, when did I write this? Because I write something, flip the page, and then forget I even wrote it.
That's how I
Yeah.
put it in my phone too.
And
Then
my
you have a journal. You don't journal?
not like I used to. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
You
Because
have a
then
Do you
all
journal.
your
journal,
thoughts
Marlon?
are on
You journal,
paper.
Lauren?
Huh? What'd you say?
Do you
You journal?
journal?
I do. I do journal. I have like three full journals from like high school, college, and like the one like now.
See, see, you know what I've done? I regret it. I'll have an old journal and then I'll like stop writing in it, and then I want to start over. I'll read it, and then I'm like, I'm so not that person anymore, and
Right.
I'll tear the pages out and throw it away.
Mm.
And every time I've done that, I regret it later. Like, why didn't I keep that? So I can always reference to who I was
Right.
to who I am now. But
Yep.
like, I legit, I would tear the pages out and throw them away.
But that's it's kind of therapeutic too to do
I
that
always read back.
sometimes. It kind of is because it kind of lets you know
True.
that
Yeah, I
maybe
just
that
bought up all
chapter in
the
your life was
stuff.
not supposed to be there. You had to like control alt delete so that you can move forward and
Yes,
progress.
Right.
yes.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
True. Because I remember reading something and I was talking about my mama, and I was like, how dare you talk about your mama like that?
We talk about blah, blah, blah.
Like, I don't know who mama you talking to my like that, dang, but you ain't talking about my mama like that, you
You
know?
lucky I didn't.
Okay.
Right.
I surely did, and I was like, no, this ain't right. I don't know why I was thinking that, and how dare I think that? And I remember specifically tearing that out
But see,
real quick.
but it was a good thing that you did because I know what people like in my family make me mad. I journal about it because that way that's how I get it out.
Yeah.
I don't argue with people no more. I don't
Yeah.
argue via text. I don't argue via.
None of that.
Okay, my bad. She went off.
It's all,
Now it's on,
it's all
right.
good.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
back
so I
now.
don't argue with people no more. No, you're not. You're not on your camera.
It says I'm backstage and I see
Oh,
myself.
hold on. Oh, I gotta let you in. There you go.
There she goes. She's back. And you're both on mute. You're both on mute.
Why
You
did you
mute
mute
yourself.
yourself? We didn't hear
I didn't
anything.
mute I muted myself because you were
I
on.
was unmuted. I'm using your mic.
Okay.
You guys are
Anyway, we were
hilarious.
saying, I said, we're usually not this bad. And Michelle said it was authentic. I'm like, yeah, we're live. It's unedited, so all the mess of this is seen.
Yeah.
And then I said, Marlon, you're pretty dope. When he sent that message, I was like, who is that? He looked creepy. But then I was like, nah, he cool.
Yeah, no, that's why he's always on my show because he's so cool. Like, he's just, it's any conversation we can keep. I can have any conversation with him.
Yeah.
So that's what I love. It's like he's not always trying to over talk or debate or even if we have differences, it's not aggressive. So
And there's no point in that because, like I
exactly.
said, we're always here to learn. I can learn
Right.
something from you just as easily that you can learn something from me. So there's no point in confrontation and aggression because we've all seen what that does with our our community. It ravishes us. It divides us. Where you know we should have had the Black Wall Street. We should have had uh, this, that, and the third. We are that intelligent
My
that
phone might die, so here, just a little.
everything that is our purpose, we need to go after it now. And we all need to band together and go after it. Because look at Evanston, Illinois. Evanston, Illinois is giving out reparations.
I know they're still trying to get it right.
What
They haven't
happened?
got it yet. Evanston is
Yeah.
trying to get restoration. I say this should be the whole
So
Illinois because they're part of Illinois.
right. But I'm guessing People in Evanston band together
Yeah,
to get that going. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because there's a historical, like, it's like almost like an HBCU kind of
yeah,
section where it's like rich, prominent black um residents, and they are advocates for the progression of black people in Evanston because Evanston's very,
yeah.
Northwestern's there, so they
Hmm.
have the money to dish out and repair the houses that were, you know, not so affluent back in the day. So it just goes to show you that,
And I think we all should get restoration from our
yeah,
ancestors. All that work they've been putting in. It should be across the board. So I hope
yeah,
I hope it go through for Evanston and then come through for us.
You know what I tell you more than anything? I feel like we need. You can give people a whole bunch of money or 40
hmm,
acres in a mule or whatever,
yeah,
but if you don't know what to do with it,
mm,
you
We
will
gonna give it
lose
right
it.
back.
on God,
And I learned that when I started my business. You can give me a whole bunch of something,
yep,
but if I don't know how to properly use that, and then that's, I think a lot of times what others, they know. Yeah, they feel like, probably feel like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
you
can give
give
it
it to
right back
them,
to Gucci and Versace.
and they ain't gonna be able to maintain it.
right. They'll squander it, and they don't know that. Maybe I should build a factory, or maybe I should build an industry that's on this 40 acres that's going to allow me to maintain this property
Exactly.
and continuously have it. But yeah, that's another whole conversation. Like,
Yeah. We should talk
literacy
about that next
rates.
week.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
next week.
literacy rates and
Hopefully Phyllis will be with us
budgeting,
next week.
financing. I'm down. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because her husband is an accountant, so she
Yeah.
probably have some good
Yeah.
information
So and
about
we can
financial
probably invite
literacy.
her husband in.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
This
that'll
was
be dope. And
amazing.
then I can actually act like I know what I'm doing financially.
I definitely need some financial advice. Like, with COVID, it was like stacking money kind of thing with this little unemployment money. So I'm trying to figure out where to invest it now and really,
And always invest in your stuff. Definitely invest in
yeah,
you.
I'm
You're
fine.
doing
You
this.
want some more coffee?
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Sorry,
you're
Marlon.
you're
you're
doing
good. You're good.
this production stuff,
Yeah.
radio stuff. Invest in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
eventually you're gonna be freelance. Invest in like when I bought that camera, that was an
Yeah.
investment.
Yeah.
Invest in it. Invest in yourself to build your business. You can start now before you even graduate. So then you'll be
Yeah.
ready by the time you graduate.
I'm trying to have a whole podcast studio by August.
There you go. That's where you're gonna invest your money.
Yeah. I'm gonna have one of them suites with the mics and the broadcaster. Yeah.
Yeah. So my plan when I move is I'm gonna do a lot of try to do. That's why I really want to get down with these commercials because I want to really like the commercials and this,
Yeah.
the interviewing, the podcast, the hosting, stuff like that. That's like my plan. That's what I want to invest in. That's why I don't mind paying these monthly fees for these podcast things and stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm
so
on
you got to
super
pay for
sensitive,
StreamYard?
so I'm gonna have to slide over with you in a minute.
You have to
I'm
pay.
gonna
You have to
try
pay
to.
for StreamYard.
First of all, my phone was like on
Huh?
40, 50%.
You have to pay
What
for
you say?
StreamYard.
Sorry, I'm not. Yeah. If you want this,
Okay.
My phone was like
Well,
40,
and
50%
then
when I
like,
walked up in here.
now it's at two.
you say who?
What percent is it at now?
It's at
Two.
Two,
It'd be like that.
it ain't gonna make it, shout.
It ain't gonna make it, she said.
Look, I've been in Georgia too long. I'm talking about shouty.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, oh, I forgot. I was gonna say something about Michelle's freaking percentage on her phone. So we like completely totally got off the topic
The purpose.
of purpose. But our purpose was to say our purpose.
And we
Yeah.
said our
And we
purpose.
said our
We
purpose,
said our purpose.
basically. And we said what
Yeah.
purpose was.
Yeah.
And so we just got to
And then-
keep indulging in our purpose and serving our purpose.
And then another part of the purpose was for us to have this off the topic conversation to create another level of comfortability, including Marlon.
That's true. Because I love
Hey,
mine.
love you guys too. This was amazing. So let me let you guys finish your brunch slash breakfast, lunch, whatever it is, and we'll like
My phone is like
set up for next week
going
because I'm
to
definitely
be on
down
my
for
phone.
another
It's like,
Monday
Well, we had
motivation with you guys.
an hour show, but we do it just off a little bit. That's what we're going to be on. That's what we're going to be on time.
Okay.
11:30. I mean 10:30.
Okay.
Sorry, Central Standard Time. And we already got a couple of talk about finance and stuff like that. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy that you're part of this. Next week, hopefully, Phyllis will be back with us soon. So have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace. Nice meeting you, Michelle. It was a
Like, you
pleasure.
summed up that.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Bye. We're still live.
Oh, shoot.
Bye, y'all.